Hi dear friends, I'm Lily from Eastland Tea. In last video, I showed you the whole production line from granulated buckwheat tea. Now let me show the production line for whole particles buckwheat tea. Okay, let's go. To guarantee the raw material's quality when picking up buckwheat, the grain should be big and have plump particles. Let's see our buckwheat tea raw materials first. There are mainly two types of buckwheat as raw materials for buckwheat tea: yellow buckwheat and dark buckwheat. Yellow buckwheat is grown in high cold mountainous areas above 1,500 meters, while black buckwheat is grown in high mountainous areas above 2,400 meters. Therefore, the growth conditions of black buckwheat are more stringent and the production quantity is lower. The nutritional value of black buckwheat is 3 to 5 times higher than that of yellow buckwheat. There are many 5 steps during the process. Picking up buckwheat. Clean up buckwheat well with pure water. Soak buckwheat in water at low temperature for 10 hours. Steaming buckwheat with steam machine. Remove buckwheat husks with huller machine. Remove impurities with color sort machine. Puffing buckwheat with electromagnetic heating frying machine. In this video, as you can see, workers are using pure water to clean up buckwheat well, so that grass, moths, stones, etc. can be live in the water. Then using pure water to soak buckwheat at low temperature about 10 hours. By soaking, on one hand, the raw buckwheat will be steamed better in next process. On the other hand, buckwheat husks will be more easy to be removed in huller machine. After soaking 10 hours, the wet buckwheat are put into the steaming machine to be cooked. Then put a well-steamed buckwheat into the huller machine for removing husks. After this process, husks and buckwheat grains are separated well. These buckwheat grains are the raw materials of whole particles type buckwheat tea. Put these buckwheat grains into color sort machine to remove stones. Then the cleaned grains will come to the next process, which also the vital process, puffing. If you drink whole particles buckwheat tea before, you may find its appearance is puffed, has crispy taste and toasted bread aroma. This is because of the puffing process. The principle of puffing process is that the steamed buckwheat grains is put into an airtight container, heated and pressurized, then suddenly decompressed. The water in the food vaporizes and expands, and many small holes appear in the buckwheat, which becomes crispy and becomes puffed. In the actual process, workers put a well-steamed buckwheat grains into the electromagnetic heating frying machine. Temperature and rotating speed will be set in advance to guarantee the quality consistency for different batches at maximum level. Usually, the temperature is 296 degrees. Rotating speed is 40 times per minute. Then buckwheat will come out from this hole and become the whole particles buckwheat tea, which we see now. Meanwhile, to make the buckwheat tea appearance more even, we'll use shifter to sieve out broken parts. The processed buckwheat tea has a relatively high temperature and cannot be directly packaged. It needs to be cooled down with fines to room temperature. Before final packing, the quality inspection and testing is required. We need to select some shipment sample from different packages, then check quality comparing with samples which clients confirmed before. Finished ready cargoes only be shipped out when quality meets a customer's requirement.